day, and here's why. Because today, all you have to do is just be yourself. But also confident, that's important and interesting, like easy to talk to, approachable, but mostly be yourself. That's the big, like, that's number one, be yourself. You have to be true to yourself. Also, though, don't worry about whether your hands are going to get sweaty for no reason and you can't make it stop no matter what you do, because they're not going to get sweaty, so I don't even know why you're bringing it up, because it's not going to happen, because all you have to do is just be yourself. I'm not even going to worry about those, seriously, because it's not going to be like that time when you had the perfect chance to introduce yourself to Zoe Murphy at the jazz band concert last year, when you waited afterwards just to talk to her and tell her how good she was, and you were going to pretend to be like super casual, like you didn't even know her name, like she would introduce herself, and then you'd be like, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Chloe, you said their name was Chloe, and then she'd be like, no, it's Zoe, I said Zoe, and then you'd be like, oh, see, I thought you said Chloe, because I'm very busy with other stuff right now, something. But, you didn't even end up saying anything to her anyways, because you were scared that your hands were sweaty, which they weren't that sweaty until you started worrying that they were sweaty, which made them sweaty, so then you put them in the hand dryer in the bathroom, then they were still sweaty, they were just very warm now as well.
So, you just decided not to eat last night?
I wasn't hungry.
You are a senior in high school, Evan. You need to be able to order dinner for yourself while I'm at work. You can do it all online now. You don't have to talk to anyone on the phone. I know you don't like the phone.
Okay, but see, that's not true. Actually, you have to talk to the delivery person when they come to the door, and then they have to make change. You have to stand there while it's silent, and they're counting the change.
Okay, this is what you're supposed to be working on, Evan, with Dr. Sherman, talking to people, engaging with people, not running away from people.
Have you been writing those letters to yourself? Dear Evan Hansen, this is going to be a good day, and here's why.
I started one.
Those letters are important, honey. They're going to help you build your confidence.
I guess.
Can we try to have an optimistic outlook? Huh? Can we buck up just enough to see the world won't fall apart? Maybe this year we decide we're not giving up before we've tried. This year we make a new start. Hey, I know, you can go around today and ask the other kids to sign your cast. How about that?
Perfect.
I'm proud of you already.
Oh, good.
Another stellar conversation for the scrapbook. Another stumble as I'm reaching for the right thing to say. I'm kinda coming up empty, can't find my way to you. Does anybody have a map? Anybody maybe happen to know how the hell to do this? I don't know if you can tell, but this is me just pretending to know. So where's the map? I need a clue. Cause the scary truth is I'm flying blind, and I'm making this up as I go.
It's your senior year, Connor. You are not missing the first day.
I already said I'd go tomorrow.
He doesn't listen. Look at him. He's probably high.
He's definitely high. I don't want you going to school high, Connor.
Perfect, so then I won't go. Thanks, Mom.
Another masterful attempt ends with disaster.
Interstate's already jammed.
Or another cup of coffee and watch it all crash and burn. Connor finished the milk. It's a puzzle, it's a maze. I try to steer through it a million ways, but each day's another wrong turn.
I better head out.
If Connor's not ready, I'm leaving without him. Does anybody maybe happen to know how the hell to do this? I don't know if you can tell, but this is me just pretending to know. So where's the map? I need a clue, cause the scary truth is I'm flying blind, and I'm making this up as I go. As I go.
I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare, no slipping up if you slip away. So I got nothing to share, no, I got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned, On the outside outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me?
Hey, I'm sorry about my brother. I saw him push you. He's a psychopath. Evan, right?
Evan.
That's your name?
Yes, it is Evan. Sorry.
Why are you sorry?
Because you said Evan, and then I said it. I repeated it, that's so annoying when people do that. So.
I'm Zoe.
Yes. No, I know.
You know?
No. I mean, I've seen you play the guitar in jazz band. I love jazz band. I love jazz. We're not all jazz, but I feel like jazz band jazz. That's so weird. I'm sorry.
You apologize for that.
I'm sorry.
Okay, well, talk
You don't want to sign my cast, do you?
What?
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything. You said something.
No, me? No way. Jose?
Okay. Jose?
Right, because I said...
We start with stars in our eyes. We start believing that we belong, but every sun doesn't rise, and no one tells you where you went wrong. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned. On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass, waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Did I ever make a sound? On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass, waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? Is anybody waving?
Look, is this serious? I found it on the printer, and it's Dear Evan Hansen.
No, that's just stupid. It's just this paper that I have to write. It's actually it's for an assignment. So.
Because there's Zoe. Is this about my sister?
No, not at all.
You wrote this because you knew that I would find it.
What?
You saw that I was the only other person in the computer lab, so you wrote this, and you printed this out so that I would find it.
Why?
So I would read some creepy shit you wrote about my sister and freak out, right? And then you can tell everyone that I'm crazy! Right? No! I need that back, so could you please give it back?
A letter to yourself? What the crap does that even mean? It's like some kind of sex thing?
No, it's not a sex thing. It was an assignment.
Why are you talking to me about this?
I didn't know who else to talk to. You're my only family friend. I don't know what to do. Okay, he stole a letter from me 3 days ago, and then he hasn't been at school since.
Well, that does not bode well for you.
What's he gonna do with it?
Who knows? is Connor Murphy's batshit out of his mind. Remember when he threw a printer at Mrs. G in 2nd grade because he didn't get to be the line leader that day?
Do you think he's gonna show the letter to other people?
He's gonna ruin your life with it. For sure. I mean, I would.
Good morning. Is Mr. Howard? Sorry. I'm sorry, they said on the loudspeaker for me to go to the principal's office.
No, Mr. Howard is he stepped out.
Okay.
We wanted to speak with you. In private. If you let me. We're Connor's parents. Well, why don't you go ahead, honey?
Going as fast as I can.
That's not what I said, is it?
This is Connor. He wanted you to have this.
We never heard your name before. Connor never. And then we saw Dear Evan Hansen.
He gave this to you?
We didn't know you two were friends.
Friends?
We didn't think Connor had any friends. And then we see this note. And it seemed to suggest pretty clearly that you and Connor were, at least for Connor, that he thought of you as... I mean, it's right there, Dear Evan Hansen. It's addressed to you. He wrote it to you.
You think that Connor wrote this to me?
These are the words he wanted to share with you.
His last words.
This is what he wanted you to hear.
I'm sorry, what do you mean last words?
Connor took his own life. And this is all we found when he had it folded up in his pocket. You can see that he was trying to explain it, why he was... I wish that everything was different. I wish I were a part of something. I wish what I said mattered to me.
Please stop it.
Okay, but this isn't... I'm so sorry, Connor. I'm sorry, Connor didn't write this.
What does that mean?
Sorry, Connor didn't. He didn't write
What does
this.
it mean?
He's obviously in shock.
No, he didn't. I'm sorry, but I should probably just... Can I please go now? I'm sorry, I should go now.
He said anything.
Yeah, honey, you should go.
This is all we have. This is the only thing we have
Listen
left.
to me.
No.
Would anyone else like more chicken?
Connor was... He was a complicated person.
No, Connor was a bad person. There's a
Zoe,
difference.
please.
Don't pretend like you don't agree with me. You refuse to remember any of the good things.
Because
refuse
there were no
to see
good
anything
things.
positive.
There were the good
I know I have
things.
this conversation in front of her again.
What were the good things, Mom? Tell me.
There were good things.
I remember a lot of good things about Connor.
Like what?
Never mind, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have...
No, Evan,
Never
you were
mind.
saying something.
No, it doesn't matter.
We
Really.
want to hear what you have to say. Please.
Well, I just... Connor and I... We had a really great time together this one day recently. That is something good. I remember about Connor. That's what I keep thinking about. You know, that day at the Apples place. Anyways, I knew that it was stupid. I don't even know why I brought it up.
He took you to the orchard?
Yes, he did.
When?
Once, just that once, but he said that the apples there were the best.
I thought that place closed years ago.
Exactly, which is why we were so bummed when we got there.
We used to go to the orchard all the time. We'd do picnics there. Remember that, Zoe?
Yeah, we do.
You and Connor had that little plane that you would fly until you flew it into the creek.
That was an emergency landing.
I can't believe he took you there. I bet that was fun. I bet you too. I bet you had fun.
Yes, we did. The whole day was just...
End of May or early June, this picture perfect afternoon we share. Drive the winding country road, grab a scoop at a la mode, and then we're there. An open field that's framed with trees. We pick a spot and shoot the breeze like buddies do. Quoting songs by our favorite bands, telling jokes no one understands except us two. And we talk and take in the view. All we see is sky for forever. We let the world pass by for forever. Feels like we could go on for forever this way. Two friends on a perfect day. We walk a while and talk about the things we'll do when we get out of school. Bike the Appalachian Trail, or write a book, or learn to sail. Wouldn't that be cool? There's nothing that we can't discuss, like girls we wish would notice us, but never do. He looks around and says to me, there's nowhere else I'd rather be, and I say, me too. And we talk and take in the view. We just talk and take in the view. All we see is sky for forever. We let the world pass by for forever. Feels like we could go on for forever this way. This way. All we see is light for forever, 'cause the sun shines bright for forever. Like we'll be alright for forever this way. Two friends on a perfect day. And there he goes, racing toward the tallest tree. From far across a yellow field, I hear him calling, follow me. There we go, wondering how the world might look from up so high. One foot after the other, one branch then to another. I climb higher and higher, I climb till the entire sun shines on my face. And I suddenly feel the branch give way. I'm on the ground, my arm goes numb. I look around and I see him come to get me. He's come to get me. And everything's okay. All we see is sky for forever. We let the world pass by for forever. Buddy, you and I for forever this way. This way. All we see is light, 'cause the sun burns bright. We could be alright for forever this way. Two friends, true friends, on a perfect day.
We've been way too out of touch. Things have been crazy, and it sucks that we don't talk that much. But I should tell you that I think of you each night.
Why would you write that?
I'm just trying to tell the truth.
This needs to be perfect. These emails have to prove that we were actually friends. I'll do it.
I gotta tell you, life without ya has been hard, has been bad, has been rough, kinky. And I miss talking about life and other stuff.
Very specific.
Shut up.
I like my parents.
Who says that?
I love my parents, but each day's another fight. If I stop smoking drugs, then everything might be alright.
Smoking drugs.
Just fix it.
If I stop smoking crack.
Crack?
If I stop smoking pot, then everything might be alright. I'll take your advice. I'll try to be more nice. I'll turn it around, wait and see. 'Cause all that it takes is a little reinvention. It's easy to change if you give it your attention. All you gotta do is just believe you can be who you wanna be. Sincerely me.
Are we done yet?
Well, I can't just give them one email. I want to show that I was, like, a good friend, you know?
Oh my god.
Dear Connor Murphy, yes, I also miss our talks. Stop doing drugs, just try to take deep breaths and go on walks.
No.
I'm sending pictures of the most amazing trees.
No.
You'll be obsessed with all my forest expertise.
Absolutely not.
Dude, I'm proud of you. Just keep pushing through. You're turning around, I can see.
Just wait and see.
'Cause all that it takes is a little reinvention. It's easy to change if you give it your attention. All you gotta do is just believe you can be who you wanna be. Sincerely me.
My sister's hot.
What the hell?
My bad. Dear Evan Hansen, thanks for every note you send.
Dear Connor Murphy, I'm just glad to be your friend. Our friendship goes beyond your average kind of fun. But not because we're gay.
No, not because we're gay.
We're close, but not that way. The only man that I love is my dad.
Well, anyway,
you're getting better every day.
I'm getting better every day.
Keep getting better every day. Hey, 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 hey! 'Cause all that it takes is a little reinvention. It's easy to change if you give it your attention. All you gotta do is just believe you can be who you wanna be. Sincerely, miss you dearly. Sincerely me. Sincerely me. Sincerely me. Sincerely me.
It's difficult to read these. It doesn't sound like Connor.
I'm so sorry, maybe I shouldn't have. I can just.
No, it's just. I don't remember the last time that I heard him laugh. But you two just.
Yeah, no, we laughed all the time.
There are more of these, more emails.
Yeah, there are a lot more.
We would love to see them. We would love to see everything, wouldn't we?
Mm-hmm. I should probably go.
You're not staying for dinner.
Oh, I hadn't planned on it.
Right. We could do another night. I could cook something for you.
No, you don't have
It
to.
would be my pleasure. We would love to have you.
Why don't I show you out?
I know how much you miss your brother. We all do. You can read these when you're ready.
Why should I play this game of pretend? Remembering through a secondhand sorrow, such a great son and wonderful friend. Oh, don't the tears just pour? I could curl up and hide in my room, there in my bed still sobbing tomorrow. I could give in to all of the gloom. But tell me what for? Why should I have a heavy heart? Why should I start to break in pieces? Why should I go and fall apart for you? Why should I play the grieving girl and lie, saying that I miss you and that my world has gone dark without your light? I will sing no requiem tonight.
The world, you threw it away, leaving these broken pieces behind you. Everything wasted, nothing to say, so I can sing no requiem.
I hear your voice and feel you near. Within these words I finally find you, and now that I know that you are still here, I will sing no requiem tonight. Why should I have a heavy heart? Why should I say I'll keep you with me? Why should I go and fall apart for you? Why should I play the grieving girl and lie, saying that I miss you and that my world has gone dark without your light? I will sing no requiem tonight, 'cause when the villains fall, the kingdoms never weep. No one lights a candle to remember. No, no one mourns it all when they lay them down to sleep. So don't tell me that I didn't have it right. Don't tell me that it wasn't black and white. After all you put me through, don't say it wasn't true, that you were not the monster that I knew. 'Cause I cannot play the grieving girl and lie, saying that I miss you and that my world has gone dark.
I will sing no requiem.
I will sing no requiem. I will sing no requiem tonight. Oh, 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 oh.
Why are you in my brother's room?
No, I just was waiting.
Don't your parents get upset that you're here all the time?
Well, it's not like I'm not here all the time.
Just 2 nights in a row.
Well, it's just my mom, and she works most nights, or else she's in class.
Class for what?
Legal stuff.
Where's your dad?
My dad, he lives in Colorado. He left when I was 7, so he doesn't really mind either. Your parents, they're really great.
They can't stand each other. They fight all the time.
Everyone's parents fight.
My dad's in like total denial. He didn't even cry at the funeral.
Your mom was saying gluten-free lasagna for dinner. That sounds really...
Inedible?
You're lucky that your mom cooks. My mom and I, we just ordered pizza last night.
Well, you're lucky you're allowed to eat pizza.
You're not allowed to eat pizza.
Well, they can now, I guess. My mom was Buddhist last year, so we weren't allowed to eat animal products.
She was Buddhist last year, but not this year?
Yeah, that's sort of what she does. She gets into different things. For a while it was Pilates, then it was The Secret, then Buddhism. Now it's free-range, omnivore's dilemma, whatever.
It's cool that she's interested in so much different stuff.
She's not. That's just what happens when you're rich and you don't have a job, you get crazy.
My mom always says it's better to be rich than poor.
I've probably never been rich then.
Yeah, you've probably never been poor. Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. That was
I didn't realize you were actually capable of saying something that wasn't nice.
I don't say things that aren't nice. I didn't even think things like that. I'm very sorry.
I was impressed. You're ruining it.
Oh, sorry.
You really don't have to keep saying that.
Okay.
You want to say it again, don't you?
Very much so, yes.
You're weird.
I know.
Why did he say that in his note? Because there's Zoe. All my hope is pinned on Zoe, who I don't even know and who doesn't know me. Why would he write that? What does that even mean?
I mean, Well, maybe. I mean, I'm not sure if this is definitely it, but he always thought that maybe if you guys were closer.
We weren't close at all.
No, exactly. And so he always used to say that he wished that he was. He wanted to be.
So you and Connor, you guys would talk about me?
What? I mean, sometimes, because, if he brought it up, I mean, I never brought it up. I was saying, why not about that? But he thought that you were awesome.
He thought I was awesome? My brother?
Definitely.
How?
Well, okay, like whenever you have a solo in jazz band, you close, you probably don't even know you're doing this, but you close your eyes, you get this half smile, like you just heard the funniest thing in the world, but it is a secret and you can't tell anyone about it. But then the way that you smile at the same time, it's sort of like you're letting us in on the secret too.
He thought you were awesome.
He thought I was awesome. My brother?
Definitely.
How?
Well, he said, there's nothing like your smile, sort of subtle and perfect and real. He said, you never knew how wonderful that smile could make someone feel. And he knew, whenever you get bored, you scribble stars on the cuffs of your jeans. And he noticed that you still fill out the quizzes that they put in those teen magazines. But he kept it all inside his head. What he saw, he left unsaid. And though he wanted to, he couldn't talk to you. He couldn't find a way. But he would always say, if I could tell her everything I see. If I could tell her how she's everything to me. But we're a million worlds apart, and I don't know how I would even start. If I could tell her, if I could tell.
Did he say anything else?
About you?
Never mind, I don't really care
No,
anyways.
no, he said so many things. I'm trying to remember the best ones. So, he thought you looked really pretty, it looked pretty cool when you put indigo streaks in your hair.
He did.
And he wondered how you learned to dance like all the rest of the world isn't there. But he kept it all inside his head. What he saw, he left unlistened. If I could tell her everything I see. If I could tell her how she's everything to me. But we're a million worlds apart, and I don't know how I would even start. If I could tell her, if I could tell her, but what do you do when there's this great divide?
He just seems so far away.
And what do you do when the distance is too wide?
It's like I don't know anything.
Then how do you say I love you? I love you. I love you. I love you. But we're a million worlds apart, and I don't know how I would even start. If I could tell her, if I could.
Everything means okay, just happened. I can't believe you tried to kiss Zoe Murphy on her brother's bed after he died. Hey, asshole, aren't you gonna say anything?
Is that a button with Connor's face on it?
I'm selling them for a nominal fee at lunch tomorrow.
You making money off of this?
Well, I'm not the only one. Haven't you seen those wristbands with Connor's initials on them that Sabrina Patel started selling during free period? And the t-shirts Matt Holzer's mom made?
What am I gonna do about Zoe?
Are you kidding? After last night, you can never walk into that house again. Besides, this whole Connor thing, in another few days, it'll be played out anyway.
But you just said about those t-shirts and the wristbands.
Well, exactly. We're at the peak, which is why I gotta move these buttons before the bottom drops out like Connor Murphy memorabilia market. Just pretty soon there'll be some third world tsunami to raise money for, and then Connor will just be that dead kid whose name no one remembers.
That's terrible.
Hey, at least it was fun while it lasted. You got to have some quality time with your fake family and snuggle with Zoe Murphy.
That's not why I was doing it. I was trying to help them, okay? I wanted to help them.
Regardless, bro, it's over. A week from now, everybody will have already forgotten about Connor. You'll see.
Everybody has forgotten about Connor. A week ago, the whole school was wearing those wristbands and buttons with his face on them. People were talking to each other that had never talked to each other before, and now it's all gone, completely. You were his best friend. You can't let this happen.
Well, I know, but...
Maybe you could ask Zoe to do something, or maybe you guys could do something together.
Zoe?
Yeah, she's the perfect person to help get people interested again. You guys could write something for the blog.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the best way for us to get people to remember him.
Well, I can guarantee you that if you don't do something, then no one will remember him. Is that what you want?
But I'm just trying to find... Well, what am I supposed to do?
Why don't you talk to Zoe?
I can't talk to Zoe. I already ruined everything with Zoe.
Says who, Jared? Why are you even talking to Jared about this?
Who else am I supposed to talk to?
You can talk to me. Unless you have other options.
I don't know what to do.
Look, Zoe, my parents, they need you. You are the only person who can make sure everybody doesn't just forget me. Oh, right, they already did.
After 2 whole weeks.
And once they've forgotten about me, what do you think happens to you? I mean, nobody cares about people like us.
People like us?
Connor Murphy, the kid who threw a printer at Mrs. G in the 2nd grade, or Evan Hansen, the kid who stood outside a jazz band concert trying to talk to Zoe Murphy, but his hands were too sweaty. You know, people like that.
Guys like you and me, we're just the losers who keep waiting to be seen, right? I mean, no one seems to care or stops to notice that we're there, so we get lost in the in-between. But if you can somehow keep them thinking of me and make me more than an abandoned memory, well, that means we matter too. It means someone will see that you are there. No one deserves to be forgotten. No one deserves to fade away. No one should come and go and have no one know he was ever even here. No one deserves to disappear. To disappear. Disappear. It's true. Even if you've always been that barely in the background kind of guy, you still matter. And even if you're somebody who can't escape the feeling that the world's passed you by,
You still matter.
if you never get around to doing some remarkable thing, that doesn't mean
That you're not worth remembering.
think of the people who need to know.
They need to know.
So you need to show
them that no one deserves to be forgotten. No one deserves to be forgotten.
No one deserves to fade away, to fade away.
No one should flicker out or have any doubt that it matters that they are here. No one deserves.
No one deserves
to disappear. To disappear.
disappear. When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, all you want is for somebody to find you. You're falling in a forest, and when you hit the ground, all you need is for somebody to find you.
I'm calling it the Connor Project.
The Connor Project?
A student group dedicated to keeping Connor's memory alive, to showing that everybody should matter.
We have to do this. Not just for Connor, for everyone.
'Cause no one deserves to be forgotten.
No one deserves,
No one deserves to fade away. We're calling it the Connor Project.
The Connor Project?
Imagine a major online presence.
A massive fundraising drive.
And for the kickoff event, an all-school memorial assembly.
I didn't realize Connor meant this much to people.
Oh, Evan, this is wonderful. No one deserves to be forgotten.
No one deserves to fade away.
No one deserves to disappear.
No one deserves to disappear. No one should flicker out or have any doubt that it matters that they are here. No one deserves to disappear. To disappear. Disappear.
No one deserves to be forgotten.
Disappear.
To disappear. Disappear. To disappear.
Disappear.
For tomorrow. For the assembly.
Oh,
When Connor started 7th grade, all my girlfriends said, "Here comes bar mitzvah season. He's going to have a different party every Saturday." I took him to get a suit, some shirts, a tie. get invited to a single one. I thought you could wear this tomorrow for your speech.
My what?
Well, Alana said anyone who wanted to would have a chance to say something tomorrow. I guess we all assumed you'd be the first to sign up.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry. The thing is, I don't really do very well just with public speaking. I am not very good at it. You wouldn't want me to, trust me.
Of course I would want you to. I'm sure the whole school wants to hear from you. I know Larry and I do. And Zoe. Think about it.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. And oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
Have you seen this? Someone put a video of your speech online.
My speech?
People started sharing it, I guess, and now, Connor is
Your
everywhere.
speech is everywhere. This morning, the Connor Project page, it only had 56 people following.
Well, how many does it have now?
16,539.
I don't understand. What happened?
You did. There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown.
Oh my God. Everybody needs to see this.
Every time that you call out, you're a little less alone.
I can't stop watching this video.
17 years
If
old.
you only say the word.
Take 5 minutes.
This will make your day.
From across the silence, your voice is heard.
Share it with the people you love. Repost.
The world needs to hear this.
A beautiful tribute.
Favorite, I know someone who really needed to hear this today. So thank you, Evan Hansen, for doing what you're doing.
I never met you, Connor, but coming on here, reading everyone's posts, it's so easy to feel alone, but Evan is exactly right. We're not alone.
We're not alone.
None of us.
None of us.
None of us are alone.
Well, especially now, with everything you hear in the news.
Share.
Repost.
Thank you, Evan Hansen, for giving us a space to remember Connor.
To be together.
To find each other.
Sending prayers from Michigan,
Vermont,
Tampa,
Sacramento.
Thank you, Evan Hansen.
Repost. Thank you, Evan Hansen. Video. Thank you.
Thank you. This is awesome. Thank you.
Evan Hansen. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found.
found.